All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk? Oh.
Okay, this person wanting to know if they are the jerk for what they said in front of their husband's friends. It says in this email, we're at my husband's friend's birthday party. No kids were there. And one of the wives made a joke that if men didn't satisfy us in the bed, then we wouldn't even keep them around. And I replied, I only wish. Well, this one wife then asked me what I meant by that. And I said, oh, it's not that I don't enjoy being with my husband, but he has never completed the mission for me. Of course, everybody seemed to hear that part, and then they all start looking at me. So for the next 10 minutes, all my husband's friends took turns insulting him in various ways. Many women talked about how they'd never be married to somebody who didn't get the job done. My husband made us leave the party early, and when we got home, he lectured me on how I humiliated him in front of everyone. I pointed out that she asked, and I have a tendency to be honest. He's been really upset the last several days, and he keeps saying that he can't talk to his friends now because they all think he's a big loser. So am I a jerk if I don't lie in this situation?
I'm not a big fan of clowning your mate in front of a group of people. If I'm saying embarrass, make them look less than, I'm not a huge fan of that. Because it sounds like she says she wasn't kidding. She's being honest about it.
Yeah, she had said, and this was her words again, I only wish. And she said, oh, it's not that I don't enjoy being with my husband, but he's never completed the mission for me. Now, when you're at a party, sometimes you have a couple cocktails and maybe a comment gets loose.
Yeah, I understand all that.
Shouldn't, and maybe you didn't mean it, but she's kind of doubling down by saying, hey, look, I'm just being honest, and I have a tendency to be that way. This is what you married, so it doesn't happen.
It'd be cool if we could have this conversation, maybe not in front of a group of people. That'd be kind of cool. About my lack of lovemaking skills.
You know what? I respect your feeling that you always need to be honest, but you also need to respect your husband.
Dude, that ain't cool, man.
I can't believe they're married and he and she and she's never and he's never helped her.
That ain't cool either.
That is. And why is this birthday party the first place that they're like talking about it? They don't ever talk about it at home?
I think the moment came up and she was caught off guard. She lets out a flippant comment that turns into something more, and then it just mushrooms from there, and then he gets his feelings hurt and upset.
Well, he's embarrassed because for 10 minutes they talked about how terrible of a lover he was. What I'm saying is this is a matters of the heart kind of an issue. This is not for the barbecue, or this isn't for everyone to be humiliated. You're dissing your partner. Now, with that said, he needs to bring it home and get the job done as well. But we got to communicate about that stuff in the house together.
I think she was a jerk for what she did. I think that to respect your partner and to spare their feelings, you need to bite your tongue in situations like this. And I don't know if you'd had a couple cocktails and it got loose. At that point, you should have apologized. You doubled down and said, well, sorry, I just have a tendency to be honest. I don't like that doubling down. I think that's jerky. You hurt his feelings. He wants an apology. And yeah, you have a different discussion. You guys probably need to look a little bit more into the intimacy of your marriage to fix some of those issues. But that's part two of this. The first part is recognizing you were kind of a jerk here and you shouldn't have been.
I mean, 10 minutes at a party, and I bet the room felt like it was spinning. And you know how that in a movie,
imagine how he felt. And now he's still getting clowned by his buddies. And, you know, I understand. Sometimes guys will do that. And they're probably not thinking much of it, but they're clowning on him. And you don't want to be that way.
That is messed up.
Yeah, we all think she was a jerk on
We
that.
think that she should never have said that.
I understand that you're talking about cocktails. You make a comment and you go, oh, I'm so sorry. If you're sincerely sorry and apologize, she doubled down on it. To me, that's the...
I agree. And I don't like that excuse of, well, I'm just an honest person.
Tell him then how you feel. Don't tell everybody else at a party.
You ain't that honest because we're not talking about what's going on in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm. Complete honesty is not always good.